Welcome back, everyone. So in our last video, we talked about trying to take old potting soil and take a little bit of fertilizer and horse manure and making these cups of potting soil ready to plant watermelon, cantaloupe, red cabbage, and how we can pretty much take our seeds from any plant and start them anew in cups so that we can plant ourselves a bountiful garden throughout the year. I like to plant just before the end of or the beginning, I should say, of the even months. That means right before February 1st, I like to try to do something to get some plants started. I also like to do that every single even month. So it goes February, March, of course, April, May, then June, and so forth. July, August. So here we are at going towards the end of July. This is the planting that will precede the August 1st, and we will do the same thing come October, and that will pretty much carry us into the winter. By that time, we've canned the harvest at least twice, and we are able to eat like kings and queens all year long because of this way of doing things. So right now, I'm just going to talk about watering, what I like to do. Watering, I need to just pour enough that I see it gurgle up. That's all. Not a whole lot. You can't actually put too much. I just want you to see this. Now, some people will tell you, hey, you need to let that sit out in the rain. Well, the rain is going to provide a constant watering. And when you're starting plants, it's not exactly a good idea. You could have the water just sitting there soaking them, and they won't be covered in dirt. So what I like to do is water and see where I'm at. Water and see where I'm at. Just enough to, you can see how the cups are draining. And I just took a old tea jug or milk jug, filled it with a gallon of water. And you can see that a gallon of water will pretty much do about 36 plants if you're doing this right. See, I'm about to run out of water right on the 36th plant. Tell how many times I've done this. So there we are. At this point, what I like to do is see if any seeds that have just been planted are showing and not covered by dirt. We can see right there, and I'll recover those. This is kind of important. This is the first watering. That's why I would call it that. First watering. And it's important to note what happens after that watering, because if the seeds aren't covered properly, going to germinate. Okay, if the temperature is not right, they're not going to germinate. And if the nutrients in the soil is not right, you won't have anything to feed on. So this is a very critical step, noting seeds that, let's zoom in there, you see that seed is not covered. Punch that sucker down in there after the first watering. Just correct it. Just correct it. Not a big deal. Here's another. I see another here. Push him down. Cover him up. Now, by the second watering, you shouldn't have to do this any longer. These uncovered seeds, whether they be watermelon or cantaloupe seeds, if you're planting that, or any kind of honeydew seeds, if you see that, and just correct it. Smaller seeds like cabbage, red or regular cabbage, you don't have to worry about. so small you can almost get away with throwing them on top of the ground. But since you can't see them, that's why you put at least 4 cabbage seeds in each one of the cups in order to ensure that if they don't all germinate, you still get some kind of germination. Now, that was a watering for those freshly done plants that were just planted, but we still have another 48 cups to go. So I'm gonna just walk over here and fill my jug. No biggie. Let's see. While we're doing this, let's take a little tour real quick. Let's take a little walk so we can show people what we're expecting. You know, you don't have to have a lot of space. Some people own pieces of property. Some people have short. But what you really need to have is work ethic. What I mean is just do a little gardening every single day, and I think you'll be surprised at the results. So here we can see some red cabbage that was planted in the spring here, and we've got heads all over the place. And the techniques that I'm showing you gave me these kinds of results. So you can see we're not going to have any shortage of cabbage or watermelons. Some nice, beautiful watermelons over here. As you can see, all through this field, we have watermelons all over the place and peppers. Here we have some Charleston Grays and Jubilees in a field of watermelons. And you know, when you go and pay for watermelons or seeds or plants, let's say you were to buy a watermelon plant, you could be paying anywhere from $3.50 all the way up. I've seen it all the way to $6.50 for one of those cups. And one of those cups is going to make a vine like these. And you're going to get, if you're planting watermelon in particular, 2 per vine. So basically, if you learn how to do what I'm trying to show you in this video, you just saved every one of those cups that has those vines in it is worth $6. I mean, $6 a cup on the high end, possibly $3.50 on the low end. And if you have multiple germinations out of 1 cup and are able to use them, some of those cups might be worth $12 because you were able to plant 2 vines out of each cup. I put 4 or 5 seeds in a cup and space them out. So that's why you have 2 or 3 plants in a hill. So let's just say I had 4 of those watermelon seeds in one of those cups, and let's say they all germinated, and then they were all set out on a hill. That right there is really worth 4 times 6 is worth $20. Okay, and you're going to get 2 watermelons per vine. So if 3 out of the 4 vines in a cup were to actually do something, you're looking at 2 times 3, 6 watermelons from one of those cups. So maybe next time we'll talk about what happens with cabbage. Just wanted to digress there for a second. Let's head over here and get some water and finish our watering. These other plants were planted maybe 2-3 days ago. So they've been getting water every other day. Some will get it every day if it looks kind of dry out here. It just depends on how hot it is in the region that you're in. So let's take a little moment here and get a little bit of water. Take our time. Not in a hurry. Not in a hurry. Nothing to hurry about. Okay, let's hurry. Let's hurry. You in a hurry? You don't want to be watching people fill up jugs of water on YouTube. You want to get to the meat of the matter. Teach people how to do this. So when you start talking about you got 24 watermelon plants. Okay. You start saying that you have that kind of, it's like saying you got 40 watermelons coming. Okay. So it's just great to have this kind of thing, because now you can trade watermelons or give them away. And I just really don't know anybody who doesn't like watermelon. I mean, if you know someone who doesn't like watermelon, please leave a note in the description. I'd like to, hopefully they're not allergic to it or whatnot, but I'm just gonna see what they would like planted. We'll do a video for them. This is about the joy of gardening. This is about independence. This is about self-sufficiency, freedom. And the best part is sweet watermelons and fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. Oh yes, it's starting to get hot out here. This video, probably about 12 minutes. We're down here in Alabama. And it's hot in July and August in Alabama. It's so hot down here, you really don't want to. A lot of people don't want to come outside. I'm one of them. You really don't want to be out here too long. It can get dangerous. So starting plants in the shade is a good task for doing your daily gardening and not spending too much time in the sun. All right, so this is going to complete our watering video, and we're going to come back and show another video in a couple of days and see how we fared. These were planted a couple of days ago, so today we'll make a note that it is July 21st, 2020, and just call it 2 days. These have been out there, so let's say we started on the 18th. We planted these watermelons in these 2 trays, and we came back 2 days later and planted these cantaloupe in this corn, and then we came back and planted red cabbage, cantaloupe, and another set of watermelon. So in a 2-day span, we've planted basically, let's see, 12 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 12. How much is that? 77, 84. 84 cups of red cabbage, cantaloupe, watermelon. Oh my goodness. And it looks like if we're successful with this, if we can get these things to germinate, we'll have enough to really get our August planting going. A nice lead in the summer, creeping towards the fall. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We'd love to have your comments. Hit that like button, hit the bell so you can get notifications. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we will see you on the next time.